Winter break isn't over yet for Chicago public school students, but with the crescendo of COVID cases, teachers, districts, and parents are anxiously looking ahead to next week when classes resume. Amanda Vinicky joins us now with more. Amanda.
Anxious is the word. I don't know about you, Paris, but I always hated as a kid when school got back in session. Now, even as Omicron began to rapidly spread, Chicago Public Schools CEO Pedro Martinez says he does plan to bring students back to the classroom for in-person learning. He says when schools went fully remote through 2020, it was bad for children's mental health and their academics.
So I don't see that as a viable option. Now, if the whole entire country shuts down, if the entire state and city shut down, I'm not going to put my families at risk. But short of that, I see we're going to be very granular, going school by school, classroom by classroom, and we will respond based on the information we're seeing. But this is why I'm very clear with parents. I'm going to be very conservative. I am going to err to the risk of transitioning more children to remote as we see the cases.
Now, the key to bringing back students safely, he says, is COVID testing. The district strongly encouraging families to get their children tested before class is back in session. That is important, especially if a kid is unwell, says pediatrician Dr. Jenny Kuzma.
If your child's having those cold or sick symptoms, making sure that you do get them tested. So we're seeing kids who have fevers, coughs, runny noses, sore throats. All of those could be symptoms of having a COVID-19 infection. So if your child develops those symptoms before going back to school on Monday, we definitely recommend that they get tested.
That may be easier said than done, though. Rapid tests are hard to come by, and for some families, they're just too expensive. Free tests in demand too, with lines to get one. To get help with that, before break, CPS sent 150,000 COVID tests home with students at 300 of the schools hardest hit by COVID. Today, the deadline to get them in, either to libraries or to FedEx locations, so that there is time for them to be processed before school is back on Monday. But the Chicago Teachers Union sent photos of overflowing FedEx boxes, a visual sign, the union says, that the district isn't prepared.
Here we're talking about something to make sure people aren't getting sick so that we can have it safe enough in the buildings so that we continue to have in-person learning, right? That's the goal, to have safe in-person learning. If you don't have that, then it's not safe, then we have to do something different.
Now, New Year's is another time, of course, there to be gatherings and then a potential for there to be more coronavirus spread. And that hasn't even happened yet, says CTU Treasurer Maria Moreno. CTU wants things like more air monitoring in schools, metrics for when schools must go remote, and rapid tests on that first day that school's back in.
For all students and all workers in the building. So when they're coming in the morning, they should be tested. That will give us a clear indication of, where is the level of transmission of COVID in the homes, right? And I think that's a very big concern because we really don't know what's happening in the schools because there's very little testing going on.
And now you have guardians needing to sign their children up to allow them to be tested in schools. CTU wants the opposite, so that you basically automatically be opting into testing unless you choose not to. Now, that is a no-brainer to Burr Elementary, that is, parent Rachel Winkleman. She says, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
There's just so much stuff that you get sent home from CPS that I could have easily missed the option to sign my kids up for testing. Like, I did it, and I think just because I was very hypersensitive to COVID stuff at that time. But there have been plenty of other things in the history of my kids going to school that I have missed, and I bet you a large percentage of people who are not signed up just kind of missed the details on signing up, but would be perfectly happy to have their kids tested in school.
Though it would be hard to miss CPS's reminders to test students and to get those rapid kits back in, she says that she and other parents feel like CPS is calling so often to give them those reminders that it's bordering on excessive. Winkleman wants her 7- and 9-year-old students to be back in class. She says they're happier, and even with Omicron, she feels that they're safe.
The whole system of masks and kids sitting apart at lunch and then spending more time outside seems to work. So I feel like maybe the old metrics might have been too conservative, which we just kind of like knew what we knew at the time. But I think at this point, we can kind of say a lot of these like layers of safety precautions, like the ventilation system, encouraging everyone to get vaccinated, having kids tested, kids wearing masks, like it all together seems to work pretty well.
She says with the rising cases, she is canceling, scaling back some plans and being particularly cautious. But she says if there is one thing to not cancel, it is school. Now, CTU, that is, has another concern about coming back to the classroom, and that is a lack of enough adults to supervise students.
In January, you're going to have members who are infected. They're going to be sick, maybe not severely, because most of our members are vaccinated. And the staffing levels in the buildings may not be safe.
Now, CTU is having a virtual meeting this evening to decide the union's next step. Meanwhile, the district did not specifically respond to a question about what the metrics might be that would cause CPS and Martinez to bring learning virtual. But in a statement, CPS says that it is expecting what it described as higher than normal number of classrooms to have to convert to remote learning due to the Omicron surge. The district also in a statement saying that before classes resume January 3rd, all schools are going to be cleaned, and then also the ventilation systems checked so any repairs can be done before students and teachers are brought back. The district encourages students to opt in to that in-school testing option, which CPS says is going to restart again as soon as school is back in session. So regular tests for kids probably starting up, sorry students, but also the COVID kind. And by the way, a reminder also from Dr. Kuzma, she says, students have some homework. If you're not already vaccinated, that is a really good way, the doctor says, to spend spring break and be prepared to get back in. Paris, back to you.
Extra anxiety this year about going back for winter break. Amanda, thanks very much.